Yeah, I would like to know what the attention span of the average person in this country is.
It's very
is it 30
low.
seconds.
Yeah, it's very low. I know mine is.
You went high, huh? How long?
I went 30 seconds.
Oh, my God.
I'm 20 seconds into the podcast zoning outside.
It's your podcast. It's like, oh, this shit.
Well, let's get it. B.S.ing with the guys. We're back at it. What do y'all do when you pull up a fast food restaurant and they ask you to pull up? You know, to go ahead, pull up, wait for your food. We'll bring it out to you. I mean, what do you do as a normal
I
person?
usually just pull up and play on Facebook.
Well, what do you do, Bougie?
I act as if I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh,
I don't, I'm like,
We pull up. Yeah, we pull up last night, and the little kid's like, can you pull up, please? And Bougie's like, oh,
wait,
shit.
wait. Let
He's
me lay it out. Let me lay it out.
yeah. Let me hear this.
We're on one side of the fast food restaurant, and we order the food here, okay? And it's uncommon that on a Saturday night, there will be nobody pretty much in the drive-thru,
Gotcha.
okay?
But it wasn't. Yeah, it was empty.
The whole order that we had, there was like nothing that was anything special. With no pickles, none of that, right? It was just all plain food. So I acted like I didn't know what the hell he was talking about. I was like, and I was trying to get out that I was in a rush. That was gonna be my excuse, but I was like, no, I'll just wait right here.
Now, I'm in the passenger side like Bougie. They're going to spit in our fucking food.
Yeah,
Well, you told me
that's first thing that comes to thought.
He told me
Right,
straight
yeah.
up. He told me straight up, and I was looking, and I was like, you know what? I was looking at the movement that was going on inside, and how many people were standing there that could actually see them do some nefarious stuff. Because if it was a skeleton crew, I wouldn't try no stuff like that. Because they got certain people you could look, and you'd be like, bro, you better do whatever you ask.
Right.
Even if he says, I want $5 more. You know what I mean? It's like, you understand who you're looking at when you're looking at the window. But I looked in there, and I was like, I could whip everybody's ass in there. I'm not going on them and take the chance. You know what I mean? So,
But he threw the little kid off at the window so bad. The little kid's just, like, well, my manager asked, and Bougie's like, no, I'm good. I'm going to sit right here. And I'm thinking, oh, Jesus, come on, man. Just
pull
but
up.
I will say that was the fastest I've ever got my food at McDonald's.
Really?
Tell him how
not
fast.
after, but maybe 15, 20 seconds after him telling them I'm not moving, all of a sudden they got our food. And it's like, well, what the fuck did we have to pull up for?
Tell her the best part.
Which one?
After I got the food.
Well, the dude was already pissed off at him, so he hands us our food, and Bougie's, can I get some ketchup? And he holds the bag out, and you can see the kid just throws the ketchup in the bag.
He's going, he's getting it, and he's trying, and the window's trying to shut him. At the same time, he's trying to pull the window open, and he's trying to move slow enough so he doesn't show his aggression. It was an internal
pissed.
conflict.
He was pissed, but we got our food fast.
Yeah.
I was like, well, damn, maybe that is the right thing to do. I usually
Maybe
just
it
pull
is.
up because they ask, and I'm
Right.
You better catch me early in the morning. You better catch me while I'm still snoring if you want to try to pull one over on me, because I'm suspect of everybody doing everything at any given time.
Well, what's the suspect?
Well, he's telling me to pull up because he wants me to get out of the way of the damn sensor.
Yeah,
And
so their
once
timer stops.
Once I seen the setup that he had going on for me, I was like, all right, you know what? And I took it and I because I don't know any other tennis players because I'm not white. I Serena Williams back on the serve.
Well, they do that
Gotcha.
shit because the managers get bonuses if they can get customers in and out.
Yeah, well,
because
that
that
doesn't work
sensor
right.
knows
I
when
never
there's
even
a car
realized
sitting
that, but
there.
I gotcha.
Because it made sense. Like
Right.
Bougie said, there's nobody behind us, so why
Right.
do I have to move?
Right.
Guess
you
who
know?
does not work for that fast food restaurant?
Yes.
This boy right here.
I got you.
So
No, I
you're not
get
going to get me up in there to do a song and dance. Now, if you're going to give me a discount or
Right.
something like that, let's
I'll
I
pull
can
up
make
for
you look good.
pull
You know
up
what
for
I
a
mean?
free fry, huh?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, that's a
straight
good
up.
idea. Yeah. Can you pull up for a Coke?
What you gonna? Yeah.
Or maybe throw
Give me
a
some of my
fry
money
in there.
back. Give me all of my money
Well, I
back.
believe me, that manager got us out of there fast once that car wouldn't move. It was amazing how quick they had them fries.
He was
cooked and
standing
shit.
right there.
I know, he was
I
pissed.
seen that little bitch.
Yeah, he was pissed.
He was a bitch. I bet he couldn't change his own tire. That
Right. I
bitch.
probably ate somebody's spit last night.
Absolutely.
So, because of Bougie. Thanks.
No, you didn't. No. And you think that they was able to put all of that shit together and get it into a bag and get it to us in 15 seconds at the same time?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
No,
was
we got
cool.
called. We got called some very, very, very nefarious words after we left.
No, you did.
But tell you what, wake up early if you plan on getting one over on me. Like
Get
straight
one
up.
over. Ask you to pull up
You
at
know what I mean?
McDonald's.
No, but that's we as men, we carry the brunt of the whole world. We carry the children, we carry the women, we carry these people who have to go in these little cry spaces and shit like that. You know, we do everything, and we're also under attack. So at some point we have to start to buck back.
See, now you know how it feels to be white in this country.
Exactly.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
the stuff we got, the
It's
adversities
every day,
we face
dog.
daily.
Every day for
Look
us.
at my face when I tell you, I do not know what it feels like to be white. All right.
You just described
And
it.
I tell you what, I feel white when I'm in Brazil because then I don't have a bunch of racist ass people looking at me.
I hear you.
Color's a big. I'm saying when I say racist, I don't mean like arch racist. Whatever.
Yeah, like
I'm
Klan
just saying.
members.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, we're all racist in this country. Yeah.
Well, we're all prejudiced, I think. I think we prejudge a lot.
Yeah,
all
that's true.
races.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Brad. I take back what I said about
Because
Brad.
racist would mean you just don't like a whole race.
But
for
I was
some
trying
reason.
to get
But
my
I
brother
think,
Brad. You know what I'm saying, brother?
brother.
Look, brother. That's how you know somebody's racist when they say brother after whatever they say. Like Hulk Hogan.
Is that the rule? Is that the rule?
What do you think Hulk Hogan does when he's on his day off?
Fuck.
And do you think he's racist? I'm just messing with you. Go back to doing
I know,
sandwiches.
because he was one of my fucking heroes, man. You're going to start
then what
talking
happened?
about
Yeah, right.
Hulkamania.
Dude, that dude's a smart dude. So
Smart?
he did, huh?
I
Hell
don't
yeah.
know, smart. I mean,
Well, no, there was he was under attack. They was trying to take all his money, and so him and his wife divorced.
Oh, he's talking about
illegally.
when that Gawker? No, because
I
he
don't know what
sued
happened.
Gawker.
I don't know what happened, but I know one
yeah,
thing.
no, that was his son.
They
Fucking
were coming after Hulk
fucked
Hogan.
somebody up in a car wreck.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what it was. So the family was suing
yeah.
for millions and millions
Wait, how did he sue them?
because they gave his son the car that would do fucking 875 miles per hour or some shit on the road, and it shouldn't have been doing that.
How
And that was, I'm exaggerating, but yeah, they had him in this souped up sports car, and then
So?
you can sue somebody for anything in this country. So
Yeah, all right.
They
All
looked
right.
at it like
Okay.
that's the parents' fault for giving that kid that and just
Right.
letting him go out in the world and
I was trying to see if you was co-signing on this
Kill
on this
people.
lawsuit.
no, I'm just telling
frivolous
you
lawsuit.
why.
Don't do that.
No, I don't think so. Now I don't remember how old the kid was, but I guess if he's 15 and you got him in a goddamn supercharged fucking
Yeah.
with something with a scat pack or some
It's a little
shit.
irresponsible.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't even know how the lawsuit ended up, but I don't remember if
He did
lost
time,
that.
didn't he?
Who?
The kid.
Nick?
The kid,
Nick?
I don't
yeah.
know. I really
I
don't.
thought he did a little time.
and that was during the time that he had a reality show out then, right?
He did.
Yeah.
That was about that time, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
that's terrible, man.
Isn't it sad, huh? Poor Hogans.
No, but I mean,
Poor Hogans,
I don't know
man. They
nothing
got it
about-
rough.
I know nothing about him, but I mean, he was one of my favorites, like as far as with the shows and all of that.
Yeah. Well, I
You
know
know what
I
I mean?
heard where he saved some girl, right? When some girl in a traffic accident flipped a car and he was, I don't know, driving down the street and then, got out to assist and then had a pin and deflated the airbag so he could actually pull the girl
Damn.
out of the.
I didn't hear that. but
yeah.
No, he's a national hero. in
He's
my
a
book.
national hero,
My
man,
book.
from the wrestling ring to
Sound like a lie.
saving people, you know?
Sound like a lie. I'm just messing with you.
We're going Hogan 2024. That's what we're
Hogan,
doing.
Hogan
Hey, Trump
20.
Hogan.
No, but I tell you what, though, that's not a bad idea if that dude's been through some shit. You know what I mean?
They would destroy him.
Wow.
For one, they just bring
Trump
up
made it?
his racist rants that they called him
Right.
saying.
Did
you
he?
know. Well, I mean,
You
what?
talking about Dog the Bounty Hunter? Or are you talking about who are we talking about?
I think Hogan got caught too.
Dog got caught in that shit.
Yeah,
too.
dog did. By his
but-
own kid, his own son, recording
he
him.
was-
in-
Leland, huh?
He was a white. he
no,
was a
the other one.
blonde.
He's got another son that
Dwayne?
nobody's ever seen.
Oh.
One that was never on the show
Oh,
because they
okay.
were kind of
Yeah.
butting heads, I guess. But I think the son was married to a black girl. And he
Gotcha.
was on the phone, of course, saying that y'all are making a mistake. You're going to have kids and nobody's going to, blah, 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 blah. Well, he was saying the N-word, and the son's like, I got you, motherfucker. Recorded that shit,
Wow.
you know.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I would think differently if that dude, a white dude in the United States, walking around with that super blonde mullet that he had. He had the
If he wasn't
he had the
racist, he'd
most
be like,
mullet,
that's
mullet.
weird.
He had a mullet times a mullet somehow.
He did.
Right?
Super
like
mullet.
it wasn't a mullet times
Extensions.
5. It was
Yeah.
a mullet times mullet.
Yeah,
right?
super mullet,
Big
yeah.
ass blonde mullet walking around with these shades on and shit,
His
looking
fucking
like
shirt. all
oh my
fucking
god,
unbuttoned.
dude.
Oh, yeah. He
Oh
was-
yeah, yeah. And for him to have said, if you could corner him like, hey, you ever say any racist shit? I'm like, no, brother.
Yeah, he's lying. Well, he is another one, ain't he? That's true. It's starting to all add up now.
I'm just messing, man. Come on, man. It's all in good fun. But I did expect that dude to be racist. I mean, why would you not?
Why would you not?
Why would you
What,
not?
what year was he born? Let's go over the
No,
facts.
you're right. You're
What
right.
year was he
I
born?
mean,
How old is he?
Yeah.
Who was he married to? He's married to Well, his wife passed away.
We're not gonna talk bad about.
Yeah,
Beth.
let's.
She's not
let's
here to
move
defend
on.
herself.
Let's move on. She was a fucking asshole when she was alive, but
Yeah, we got out of that mess because he had a black pastor for years. So the pastor came out and defended him, saying, "I know where his heart is."
a pastor.
And,
Yeah, so that was $10,000 well
but
spent.
that was, I think, that's the only thing that got him to where
probably
he
spent
was able to get
$10,000.
out of that mess. You know?
I'm gonna tell you what he paid the pastor. He paid the pastor $10,000 in cash.
Well, that's a good move.
Gave him 2 literally get out of jail free cards.
Oh, I'm sure.
and let him use his car wash card.
It is what it is.
Yeah, so he can clean that Cadillac.
Yeah. His car wash card.
And they both the black pastor had a jerry curl that was cut the same way as dogs was.
No, he wasn't like you're thinking. Like
let me
the dude from Coming to America. He wasn't like that. Like, you know, that kind of pastor. He was. He was clean cut.
Let me have this, all right?
Trying to paint a picture.
Yeah, I mean it's funny, dude.
Idiot.
Can I ask why you're hugging Blue Runner?
This is my comfort animal.
Emotional support being.
Most- when I get around.
Okay.
Want to get around a lot of white people.
I'm hugging a titty.
Yeah.
Mardi Gras tits. What's going on, y'all? Shane here from B.S.ing with the guys. Now, I'm going to let y'all get right back to the episode. I just wanted to take a quick second to thank y'all for checking it out. It means the world to us. Hit that like button, share the video, and don't forget to follow us so you can keep up with everything we drop. Matter of fact, leave us a little comment. Let us know what you thought about the episode. Now, let's get back to it. Y'all heard Tom McDonald's and Ben Shapiro's rap song that they put out?
Heard Ben Shapiro
It's like
rapping.
number 1 on
No,
the
I
fucking
didn't hear
iTunes.
that. Really?
Yeah.
It's got Shapiro's got a little verse in it.
Really?
He sounds corny as fuck.
Yep.
But, I mean, I guess you
Well,
can't expect nothing else.
no.
But it's just funny because they just poking at the woke, you know. And Nicki Minaj is actually commenting on it on Twitter, saying that it was pretty good. And everybody's like, "Oh no, you done lost me now, Nicki.
Right.
Ben Shapiro's a racist," and you know, and all this shit. But it's just like blowing up Twitter today.
Ben Shapiro's he's autistic.
Autistic?
Yeah, he's like so stuck on like whenever you tell him
Yeah.
about anything, he just without any emotion, he just starts rambling facts.
What's on your mind, Justin?
Y'all,
Talk to the people.
we going to fight a revolution after this, or
Where we
what?
going? Where we
Think
going?
it's happening.
Texas.
Fucking right.
We're going straight to Texas.
do what?
We're going
fight a revolution.
Boogie's like, what are we doing?
I got a trailer.
I got a DoorDash.
So
I got a trailer.
Yeah,
we can put that razor wire up.
I mean,
and
how
I'll just-
cool
we're
is
going to
it?
end this
Yeah.
one early. We're
I
going
mean,
to
the
fight a
farmers
revolution.
are getting involved.
No, we ain't fighting a revolution. I'm just bringing a razor wire and I got a dump trailer. So I'm going to just dump it off and I'm going to go. And it can just keep on
Well, I
putting up more
seen
razor.
Jesse Kelly on Twitter, or X, sorry, telling people, if you're headed to Texas, turn the fuck around because this is such a setup. Like, you're going to go down there wanting to
Right.
fight, you know, this American
Yep.
fight, and you're all going to wind up. And he's like, think J6. Like, you're all going to fucking wind up in
Yeah.
some shit over this.
Canadian truckers are coming down. I
Yeah,
heard.
it's like 700,000 truckers or some shit.
Where you get this
It's
news from?
ridiculous. Everywhere.
It's all over.
Everywhere.
You think this shit's true? Any of it?
Absolutely.
Well, you see videos and
think
shit
so.
of it. I mean, I'm with you. I think some of it may be overplayed, but
Yeah.
there are people going there, you know, these little
Yeah.
convoys and all, because some people give a fuck.
And it's like, why
Bougie.
now? You know, why not 2 years ago?
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
but it's like listen to somebody that's that heavy into politics. I'll listen to a crackhead when he's trying to sell you a VCR. You know what I
what
mean?
you
They're
mean.
just trying to tell you whatever the fuck they could tell you that you're going to listen to.
Yeah. No,
You know
I
what
get
I mean?
it. I get it because everybody wants, you know, whatever their point is or whatever their side
Sure.
is. You know,
Yeah.
they want to convince you that this is. So I get it, but I'm saying, like, they'll show videos of these trucks and these tractors and these farmers
Yeah.
and shit set up. Well, I
Right.
mean, somebody's doing that. I mean,
Yeah, and I
somebody's
think
there.
I think like 10 states have sent National Guards down
Yeah.
there, and
There's 25 on board.
yeah, there's
I know
25
we're one
on
of them.
board.
To do
and
what?
10 states have sent National
Basically,
Guard.
the governor of Texas was putting up razor wire. Like, he's like, fuck it, I'm going to build my own.
I know about that
Okay,
part.
well, then the government steps in, of course, and says, no,
"No."
you're not doing that.
Which
So
they
then
shouldn't
all
have.
these other states get on board and say, no,
That's a good
fuck
point.
you, we're with Texas. We'll help. We'll send
Right.
National Guard down there, you know. But
Pause on that point. That's a good point. That if I'm doing, me as a state, and then you as the federal government, if I'm doing something in my state, it shouldn't have nothing to do with you.
Well, that's the whole thing
shouldn't.
because he's saying Border Patrol wasn't doing what they needed to do. So Texas
Right.
was like, I'll do
See-
it. So they put up razor wire.
and the way it is if the federal government deems that if something's happening in your state and it can either hurt the country or it could help the country if you stop it, they have a right to jump in and say, no, we we
So the federal
overrule
government
what
didn't
you're-
see. So the federal government didn't see all of these people that was coming across
Yeah,
the
but
border
to them,
illegally,
that's
but they did
But
see.
to them, it's not a bad thing.
Right.
That's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
God.
So
Texas says it's an
because
invasion.
that was kind of the
Right.
Supreme Court thing. It's not so much that they said we agree with the federal government. It
Exactly.
was that we're saying they have the right to
take the
step
razor
in.
wire
Yeah,
down,
there's nothing we
basically.
can do as a Supreme Court, is what they were
right.
saying. Because I first saw the
Exactly.
headline, I'm like, why are they siding with
Right.
these fuckers?
Exactly.
But,
I mean, that was your first thought.
yeah, but it
Yes,
wasn't that
exactly.
cut and dry from what I was reading.
Yeah, I
It was
think they
that,
said that the government has the right to cut the razor wire down,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
The
They do.
government was like, take the razor wire down. Texas was
government-
like, fuck you.
So if they
Right.
send all these National Guardsmen, then the government's basically saying that's fine, you can send them, but we'll tell them what to do. I would imagine.
yeah, pretty
is what it
much.
would lead
But
to.
and you've got basically the Border Patrol is saying that they're not going to take orders to arrest any National Guards
Yeah.
for not letting them have access to
Right.
the
I
park.
did see
And
that.
then there's
It's
army.
becoming- It's dirty, man. It's
There's
becoming-
two army bases out there that are like, no, we'll fucking side with Texas if any orders come through to like
all it
get
takes
rid
is
of the
like
National
3
Guard
people
and shit. so.
in 3 different tanks, and
What?
they could obliterate all of that razor wire in a matter of minutes.
Well,
you ever
yeah.
seen those tanks and how they,
Yeah.
with the shit that they do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it comes down to kind of like you said, states' rights. Should the government even be involved?
Well, I'm a ball it down. I'm gonna give you my personal
Well, that's what we're all waiting on.
opinion on it because
Absolutely.
of
People
what
wanna
I went
hear.
through. Okay, so y'all know that I do travel internationally, and I didn't do this.
Globetrotter.
I didn't do this, through the, because a lot of people say, they say, oh, I went to Mexico and hit it. No, you didn't. You went on a cruise.
Yeah, you went
right?
That's different.
Right.
I'm
Or,
with you. I'm with you.
a lot of other people. Yeah, I've been to Germany, I've been here, been to that. Yeah, but you had the whole United States Army with you. You get it?
Mhm.
When I went out of the country, for the 13 times I went out of the country, I went on my own. And before I went down there, because I have a diverse brain and I like to think about everything that's going on, I started to try to see what the pitfall of me going to another country would be. And then I started thinking about their borders. And it was a big border issue since forever, right? Here. And so now I'm thinking I'm going to go down there. They have their borders and shit. And it's, so you think of what's going on in the United States, it goes on everywhere. And it's not the truth. But we don't look at our neighbors. I'm going to put that titty up right.
Trying to set my titty up.
Yeah.
It's not working. Go. I'm listening though. Don't worry about me and my titty. Go.
You
I'm
can't
listening.
distract me with that. That's like a dog with that fucking tennis ball. Like, oh.
You crazy boy.
Does anybody else? Does anybody here know how other countries protect their borders?
No.
It's a lot of them is a military.
I did. I remember. Wasn't it Bad Boys where Will Smith and Martin Lawrence tried to go into Cuba and the government was sitting there like they was about to kill them all for crossing over a line? But that was a U.S. Army base though. They were
that
trying
was
to
Mexico.
get on.
That was him. That was. Huh?
Yeah, you don't remember Bad Boys, man? When they had to go save.
No, I'm talking about real life shit.
that was a documentary, dude. What are you talking about?
Dude, they're gonna bring Marty Mall on it.
Can I go over your border?
It's a DM zone, right?
So-
Demilitarized zone.
Well, not only, but so you have every country that has ever had any type of conflict with anyone that have to set their borders up. They treat that fucking border. It's guarded with the military.
As it should
Sure.
be.
Yeah. And you don't understand, like some of those borders you go across, and if you cross it, your punishment is death.
Yeah.
And they got a bunch of these pussies here saying, and I got strong language, huh?
Ooh,
A bunch of these pussified assholes here telling me, I even had some family members tell me, oh, Bougie, those Mexicans aren't coming. They're not trying to stay. They're just trying to come and work for a little while and go home.
Pick lettuce, right?
At the same time as I was on my hands and knees working on side of Hondurans, with my fucking soul coming out of my body. Another person that does that is him, right across the table from me. He works with immigrants all the time. And when they come here, are they going home?
No.
White Devil's Advocate. Let me play that.
I'll tell you about that later. Go ahead.
Can you blame them
What?
for coming
in
over here and
staying?
staying?
They like what we have here better than we do.
I bet
That's
they do.
because it's like.
You got some shit. Listen, you have some shit in your house that's nonchalant that somebody else would probably kill
exactly.
for.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean.
And
So-
that's what it is. Because when you go to those other countries, especially you go to a bad spot, dirt floor,
Sure.
fucking get in how you live.
That's
and then
kind of
they-
what I'm saying. I'm not condoning just the hundreds and thousands that just come over here just unchecked and whatever. But I'm saying, can you blame any of them? You know what I mean?
I don't.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck, I
don't.
I do because I don't want to be in this country for a lot of
300,000 a month are coming over here, and then our Democrat side of politics will rave how shitty this country is. You know,
Where do you get those numbers from, though?
300,000 in December.
Who's counting though? Where do these numbers come from?
No, I don't know what you mean. Like,
It's like
they throw out numbers to us and we just take it as fact. But I mean,
I think about those numbers the way I think about that magazine that comes out in Cosmopolitan, 15 Ways to Please Your Guy. You know what I mean? It's like, who the fuck you like written by a woman?
No, because
I didn't know 300,000
I'm with
people.
you. All I mean, I guess the only numbers they really can know is the ones that they're checking in.
Exactly.
You know, it's like, how can they know
How do
many?
they know?
Because they always like to give you the got-away number. And it's like, well, how do you, I mean,
Dude.
I'm with you. But still, you know it's a lot of motherfuckers.
That's like you going fishing. You come home with, like 6 or 7 fish. It's like, man, look, I got these 6 or 7 fish, but they had 427,000 fish out there.
Out there that
Like,
I
get
missed.
the fuck out of
Right,
here.
the gotaways.
Well, did you see the video of the immigrants that were upset they got kicked out of the Chicago Police Department?
Of course, they was upset.
No.
They
What
were
were they there for?
They were sleeping there. They was camping
Oh,
in the
sweet.
lobby of the Chicago Police Department,
Absolutely.
and they were like, "Nah, y'all got
That's
to
a
get
bunch
the
of highly
fuck out of here."
That's a bunch of highly politicized bullshit too, because there's so many places that immigrants can go. I think they're using those immigrants and paying them to stay there to do that shit. There's so many. When you land in the United States, and this is what I know for a fact because I've seen it happen. I've seen illegal immigrants come here to the United States. I've been with them their first days as they were here and looking around, deciding what the hell they were going to do. And the last thing they want to do is be in a limelight in front of all the kind of cameras and the police and every damn thing. No, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's a big ass fishing trip.
Well, I think
I
they're
promise you.
shipping them up there, like from the border cities and shit. Like,
Well,
You
yeah,
don't-
they were sending them there by
Sending them
bus
up there.
load.
Let me ask you,
Well,
what,
yeah,
what
so that's
country?
my
plane
point.
loads
What country are they from?
all over.
All over
Everywhere.
from what they're telling us. It's not.
They got-
a
so-
lot of them aren't just right there over the border, like from Mexico. They're coming from
Honduras,
everywhere.
Venezuela.
But check this out. All of them.
China.
Yeah,
China.
Oh wow,
China.
China.
that. They could just hide anywhere.
Anywhere.
All the Chinese.
They
chick gotta
blend
do-
right in with the Mexicans.
All the Chinese, no, they a white, a Chinese chick and a white dude. 'Cause for some reason they allow that shit. I mean, a white dude can't marry no black chick, but they let him
Well,
have
that's
a
the black
Chinese.
chick's fault. They don't want the white guys.
No, that's the new thing
It's
now.
not our fault. You told me that before.
Yeah,
and I
we
don't
It's
talked
care.
about
true.
that last
It's true.
week.
The black chicks are
Nah.
they get with the white dudes
They
now.
want you.
Huh?
They want you.
They don't want me.
Kind of like a, half and half.
No, because let's see, Creole and black. Now, I'll tell you about with my family because I have family members who've had babies with both white and black, and most of the time,
Which babies are smarter? I'm kidding. Don't answer that.
Jesus Christ,
Don't answer that.
I had to say the black ones, man. I mean,
Well, that's the right answer, buddy.
Bye-yow.
It's the right answer.
This dude.
It's the right answer, man.
Anyhow, so we don't treat our borders as securely and as well as we should.
I agree.
And I think that all of this politicized shit, like people keep taking sides, it's we got to stop fighting each other and try to get together. I mean, if we were able to create
In a
buffer
perfect
zone-
world, yeah, but it's
Well,
not going to happen.
What
Why
side?
not?
What side would you take if Britney Spears was in your hotel pool topless? Would you want to ban her or not ban her?
I wouldn't fucking ban her. I wouldn't ban her at
That's
all.
the side I'm on.
Right.
Well, these assholes decided to ban her from
Being topless.
Wow.
Who did?
Four Seasons Hotel in Los Angeles.
Did-
She was
well-
in there topless, and I'm like, what is she hurting?
But
Right.
that's a Republican move. That's a Republican move because the Democrats would have been topless because they
Well,
just-
it'd have been a bottomless dude in the pool,
Yeah.
with tits,
Right.
and they'd have been
And a
applauding
dick,
it.
maybe,
touche, my friend, touche.
Yeah, I could. I read that, and I'm thinking,
Who kicked? Yeah, but who kicked her out? And
don't
why was
know.
she topless?
Well, all I read is headlines.
I
don't-
should never
didn't
ask
read the
why
story,
Britney
She
Spears
didn't have
in the same
knives
sentence.
with her or
No.
nothing.
Nah, just tits.
Just tits.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Britney Spears tits too, man.
Yeah.
Kicking that lady out and then banning her. Like,
You think those wrinkled?
I would
Props to
love
Kim
to
from
find out. I'm
Louisiana,
sorry.
dude.
Oh, man, dude.
She's serving it right.
Well,
I think,
England.
I think my wife will give me a pass. I would love to find out.
She don't have to find out. She wouldn't. And if she did, what's she going to tell you? How dare you be with a very, very good-looking movie star,
She'd go
superstar?
bragging.
Yeah, you
She'd
know what I
brag
mean?
everybody. My husband banged Britney Spears.
Like, oh, shit. My husband got the skills. You know what I mean? He walked past Britney Spears, and she was like, how you doing? I'm just thinking that's how Britney would talk.
What were you saying, son? Before you
Said,
England.
rudely cut you off.
England has another wave of knife bans happening right now.
Knife bans.
They are banning zombie knives.
What is
Zombie
what's a zombie knife?
It's apparently just knives that have, like, I know you've seen them, just the markings of like the biohazard sign and
Oh,
shit on it.
yeah,
They said it
Those are
incites
super
violence.
dangerous. Yeah.
So
Not
they're
rated
banning
or
them.
anything like that.
Just zombie knives.
just zombie knives.
Yeah, zombie knives, what they call them. Which they, correct myself, they banned zombie knives in like 2014 or some shit, and now they're banning zombie-like knives.
Oh,
England sounds like it's full of a bunch of pussies.
Yeah, well, I was looking at the laws last night when I was reading this, and for one, they're going to have knife collection bins posted around the city that you can go drop your knives off
buyback,
to, and
buyback.
yeah, that's exactly what
Criminals
they're
are
doing.
behind the fucking bin,
And,
breaking the bitch open.
waiting.
You can't even have a knife in public,
Really?
a knife period in public without good reason.
Well, isn't that this,
Wow.
where they
Law.
walk around? The cops don't even have guns. Is that, or am I just making that shit
I
up?
think
The
you're making
Bobbies.
that
I've
up.
heard
Bobbies,
it, but
Is that true, or is that just
I don't
something
think it
that
grew
grew
up
up
I've
here?
heard it, but I've never really
Maybe at
looked
one
into
point
it.
in time, but I think now they're all packing.
Do they?
I
And
think so,
if you
man.
get caught
So
with
they
a zombie
can,
knife,
but the citizens can't. right?
Exactly.
yeah,
Right.
and if you
Yeah.
get caught with a zombie knife, it is it's a maximum sentence of
Well,
2
we're
years.
gonna say it right here now. Fuck England.
Yeah, definitely fuck England.
Oh my god, dude!
Ridiculous. Believe me, anybody from England
You
watching
just
this
fucked
is
up
like,
my
yeah,
whole supply
fuck
of tea
no.
and crumpets.
No, because it's like we feel about our fucking government.
Well, I
Believe
didn't
me.
say that. It's not me.
All right,
Believe
fuck
me.
the government
No,
in England.
I'm not going to. I'm not with
Yes.
these chops
But,
right
like-
here. Not neither. Not him. Not him. Not him.
I don't
We're starting a
understand it.
revolution. They're gonna
I'm
love
Russell
it.
Brand, and I say no. You shut up.
He's on his shit too. They hate that motherfucker.
Where's Billy Idol from? Ain't he from?
He had the accent, so he was either faking it or he's from over there.
Could have been Australian too, though, or South Africa.
Motherfucker, what's
South
up?
Africa,
Whatever.
Australia,
What good comes out of Australia besides Steve Irwin? Billy Idol didn't come from there.
Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
'Cause-
Yeah, well, was he really Paul Hogan or whatever? Was he really from?
Oh no.
You should know before you bring shit up.
Paul Hogan looks like a dude that
Do
if you
your
took,
research
If you
before
took
you
his
come on
hat
here
off him,
just talking
if you
about
took that
shit.
fucking hat off him and let him sit in front of a convenience store somewhere, he'd be the dude that's begging for change whenever you walk
Paul
by.
Hogan, he's
You ever
probably-
took a good look at him?
He probably no longer with us. And you're
He
running
might
your
not be.
mouth.
I don't know.
Fuck that dude, man.
Oh,
Shit.
damn. Let's
He
look-
had the best of everything in the 80s. Fuck that
No,
goddamn dude.
It's fuck England. That's what we're on.
That's
tonight,
where we are.
okay?
Fuck
I
England.
can't. No, I
We're
cannot.
fighting for
And
these
their gun
people,
laws.
dude.
Who
And their
is
gun
we?
laws.
We're gonna fight for the people of England right here.
Who
Yeah.
we? Who made that decision? You did. Like
I did.
Right.
I
Just
did.
now.
Inside this room right here.
Somebody had to
Right.
make
One of the best
Absolutely.
podcasts
It's gonna
in
be
the
three
world.
of
They
us.
won't even they had
Absolutely.
knives, dude.
There's gonna be
Yeah.
three of us.
And how, like, they banned
It's not about-
basically all guns except for long shotguns that can only have a 2-round magazine, one in the chamber, and like bolt action rifles and shit. And they still had a mass shoot. This was in '96. They banned everything. They had a mass shooting in 2010 from a taxi driver that killed like 16 people, and then they had another mass shooting in 2021.
So you're saying it's easy
Yeah,
to
kill
pull off
five-
a mass shooting in England?
Well, yeah, it's super easy, but it's like guns have been banned for fucking 30 years,
I'ma
and
say
they
it.
still are having
I'ma
mass
say it.
shootings. Like,
Check it
come
out.
on, man.
I'm gonna say it. Listen. England is its own country. It's none of our fucking business.
Well, it is because
It ain't. Why?
because you take
No.
notes and
Yeah,
say,
we're
hey,
gonna fight for their right.
To party?
Yes, with knives anytime they want.
No, I'm trying. I'm jerking him to really do it. Why is it our business?
well, because if when you start getting politicians say, hey, we need to get rid of guns because it'll stop mass shootings,
That's
it doesn't.
them. No, that's
It
them.
doesn't.
Look, we need
It
to worry
is
about.
them, but you got to realize they're trying to push for this one world fucking
That's fine.
government
let them
bullshit.
do whatever the fuck they want to do
You
over
know
there
what I
because
mean?
that's their business. Look, we need to worry about what's going on right here.
Well,
What's
absolutely.
going on in Texas, and what's going on in Louisiana, and everything that's happening right here. Whatever the fuck England decides to do with their shit is their
No,
business.
I don't
Well-
care about their laws, but I'm saying when they try to, our politicians try
Mm-hmm.
to say, hey, we need to get rid of guns because we have mass
But all
shootings,
of that
it'll
shit
stop the mass
reciprocates,
shootings. You
you
can
know?
say, no, look at the numbers. It
Right.
doesn't get rid of mass shootings because England has not had guns for 20, 30 years,
Right.
and they still have mass
right.
shootings.
What were you saying?
I said it just, you're saying fuck England, blah, blah, blah. But all of those laws they pass, to me, it just reciprocates. And it reciprocates to other countries in the world.
It does, because
you can
that's what
take
I
it,
hear.
You can take it something as simplistic as cafe fucking cars. Look what they're trying to push on our fucking ass now is the electric vehicles and cafe fucking cars. Get away from fossil fuel.
What is a cafe car?
Oh, that's them little fucking cars that, 1-cylinder or 2-cylinder cars.
Yeah, so it's a
you know.
little one. It's not big.
A little car.
It's a little one.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the guy that was he had that underground bunker shit built in Australia, hiding all the
shit.
guns. Did you
No.
see that shit?
I did not know.
Oh, wait.
Really?
Now you got something good to say about Australia, you fucking two-faced? Come on.
Well, only because this dude was a shit. He was
Oh.
an ex.
Well, did you just now say what good comes out of Australia?
That.
I said
How
Steve
can-
Irwin and this guy that I'm about to
Oh,
show
this
you.
guy?
I'm about to show you. Man.
Yeah,
No,
let's
watch,
see it.
watch this guy.
Just a couch at a place in the suburbs? No, not by a long shot.
Oh, wow.
The police reaction. Seeing the secret entrance revealed to a gun lover's treasure trove. Officers finding a range of weapons at the property, handguns, shotguns, more than 1,000 rounds of ammunition, plus a workbench equipped to modify firearms. Even an underground shooting range, complete with pulley system to set the target.
A bunker, an underground shooting range, an arsenal of high-powered firearms right in suburban Perth. It's just incredible.
The stash also included a .50 caliber rifle with ammo, a weapon designed to penetrate armoured vehicles, even buildings.
We also found a suppressors, which are like a silencer. That's illegal. Body armour, illegal. Unsecured ammunition and unlicensed ammunition, illegal.
Across Australia, it's the fear of police that guns like these can and do end up in criminal hands.
My heart sinks every time I see a firearms burglary where more than 10, sometimes 20 and 30 firearms are being taken from a house.
The bunker builder, there in the orange shirt, former professional fighter David Iceman Letizia, pleading guilty to several firearms charges. He was fined just over $3,000 with the weapons destroyed. He's also been charged with building it without council approval. Paul Caddock, 7 News.
Wasn't it
That
worth
seems
it?
pretty fucking
Yeah,
worth
to
it.
me, it was worth the trouble.
Shit.
I've got a spare
at that
room
shit.
for this dude. Did he
that's
say
what I'm
it breaks
talking
his
about.
heart when he sees firearm burglaries and then he
Yes.
goes in this dude's house and steals
And he
all his fucking
fucking-
firearms?
Well, let me. What do you want? What the fuck is that?
Women with different
Is that a dude?
male. Yeah. That's
Women with different anatomy.
Oh my god!
Bikini brand
Yeah.
uses male model to promote women's bathing suit. It's another woman lost her
fucking shit.
job
Yep.
to a fucking
Wow.
man.
Thank you, whoever the fuck that dude is for fucking knocking a woman.
Did you
out
see
of her
that tan
spot.
line?
I wasn't. If you Brad was sitting closer to the screen, you could ask him. Hey, Brad,
Anyway.
let me ask you this. I know you.
Yes, sir.
You're real steep on. You probably really steep. I'm just gonna go out on a limb and say that you're probably pretty steep on illegal immigration. But that Australian dude right there, would you curb the United States law to try to tuck him in somewhere?
I'd hide him.
He's
would?
already
Yeah,
tucking, dog.
absolutely, dude.
I ain't talking about the.
He's
fucking-
already
I'm not
tucking.
talking about the bathing suit guy. I'm talking about the
you're talking
Australian
about
guy.
the guy with the guns.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. He can come hide in the bunker, man.
Absolutely.
We'll
Yeah.
take him.
Absolutely.
We'll take him.
You hear that, Mike?
$3,000 fine, dude.
Come here, mate. Come hard out right here.
I was waiting to see like they executed the guys, strict as they are on guns over there. But when I heard $3,000 fine, I'm like, fuck, that was well worth. Nah, granted they destroyed all the weapons. So
Yeah.
I guess that sucked. But
Yeah, that was a lot of money.
You
in
think
fucking
they
guns.
really
You think they
destroyed
destroyed
them all?
fucking?
oh
you
well,
know-
no, I'm saying, but they took them. You
Yeah.
lost them is one point.
Right.
you
Yeah,
know?
they said that they destroyed them, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
They didn't.
Yeah, well, you know that.
Because here's another thing that's going on too. Them motherfuckers are crooked as a roach leg.
Who over there?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
There's some crooked motherfuckers. They said it is said, and I don't know who they are before somebody goes and attacks me. Who's they, motherfucker? It is said that Australia is probably one of the worst countries to visit
Yeah, and when I was younger, I used to think I always wanted to go there.
because of Crocodile Dundee.
Just animals in general. I'm like, man, I want to go see that shit. Koalas and shit. And I'm
Right.
But then you start, hearing, like you said, the shit about Australia, and it's like, nah, fuck that. They can keep them.
And Ruse,
I ain't going over there. I'm gonna go see the bush people.
kangaroos.
Don't all the
They
koalas
roast-
have gonorrhea?
Them roos will fuck you up. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Yeah,
Or chlamydia. That's what it is.
Chlamydia.
Chlamydia.
Yes, it is, yeah.
Don't think
Over there
so, yeah.
fucking
can't
it
remember
Fucking
which one.
It's
koalas.
chlamydia.
It is.
It still don't sound good.
Yeah, it ain't fucking a koala.
Yeah,
No.
but a kangaroo will fuck you up.
Yeah, well.
That's a
you
fucking
seen that dude
murder
with the
machine.
dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's one of the things that they do. So you would think I thought in my head, well, I just get in some water and get away from the kangaroo. The kangaroo actually takes you into the water and then holds you under the water
Yeah.
and drowns you.
Yeah.
No,
That
let me
motherfucker is something else.
let me throw that at you. How do you know that?
Because he's a marsupial, and that's what marsupials do.
They drown people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Koala too.
Right.
Got a gangsta ass, got a vicious koala back.
Alligators do the same, man.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they do take you under and spin.
Spin and
Fuck you
hold
up.
you under, and yeah.
And you know what? You know what's bad about living in Louisiana is almost any fucking curve you go around, could have a fucking alligator in it.
Absolutely.
So when you run off the road and hit a fucking ditch, not only do you hit a bunch of deep water, but you also hit the alligator's house.
A couple years ago, on the way I take to work out in New Orleans, a van hit an alligator in the interstate, and somebody ran into the van, and somebody died in that accident.
that's
Fucking
all-
alligator in the
It's
middle of the
every,
road.
it's
Let's
every
drop
year
it.
they find them gators out on that
Absolutely.
stretch of that interstate.
Let's drop
I
it.
see 'em
Little
all
known
the time.
Because like whenever the season kicks off, I get a bunch of loads going out to New Orleans. I got to go run that. So from the end of the 5 Mile Bridge, which is of course, what is that, Irish? That's not Irish Bayou. That's what's the name of that area?
Irish
Irish
Bayou right
Bayou.
there.
Okay.
On that side of the lake.
Starting from Irish Bayou, go all the way to almost all the way to New Orleans East. That is saturated with alligators.
Absolutely.
You could be driving. You've seen it every morning, man. You're looking off, and I'm trying to count. One day I counted there was one day when I couldn't count as many as they had, because there's one area they have, and it's got a bunch of retention stuff down in it, in the bottom of it, that they treated so they didn't have a lot of erosion, and that part was dry, and it had alligators as many fucking tails as you can count. I was doing the speed limit. I was doing 70.
Wild
That,
boars
and,
too,
and
man.
you see them on the shoulder of the interstate all the time.
Yes,
Fucking
if you
just
break down in that area, you got wild boars. Well, you have
Alligators.
everything.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say everything, because you have the snakes, the hogs, the fucking.
Well, you can't do
alligators.
anything with them out there. Isn't that all Bayou Sauvage? Is that what that is out there? Yeah, it's
Just
all.
nobody just over there. There's nowhere to pull up to go and do
Right.
your shit.
Yep.
Now on the other side of the interstate, you do, because you have the old highway.
Yeah.
But on
And the castle.
The
right,
castle.
Yeah, on the so heading to New Orleans on the, you can't say east or west because it's Interstate 10, but either way, on the Lake Pontchartrain side, you can't really do anything there because you have to park on the side of the interstate to do it. Right. But on the other side, you can, but that is a federally protected area. But
Right.
still, man, yeah, if you had anything to fear, if you had just a breakdown on the side of the interstate right there, yeah, that a wild boar get up in your shit. Just think you're down changing the tire, you got your plumber's crack hanging out, all of a sudden,
That's some spots you can't leave your car because you come back and all your rims gone.
I remember that me and you were out in the swamp. We were in that flatboat years ago, and we were back there hunting hogs, because it was legal or whatever. You can kill them
Right.
fucking things. And I'm shining a light, and I see one. He's right by the bank. He's drinking water or whatever. And Bougie's like, just go slow, just go. And I'm like, dude, that thing, it's gonna run off before we get there. He's like, just pull up to it. I got this.
Right.
So pull up, shine. I guess the hog don't see because it's blinding him. This motherfucker pulls a knife out, and he's like, just go. Boom, right in his fucking neck. Right in his fucking
Come
neck,
on.
dude. And that thing ran off him, but we wound up tracking him
Yeah.
in there. But killed that motherfucker.
You're like the pig man.
and I'm
dude.
like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
You know that shit didn't happen. Fuck you twice. You know that shit didn't happen. Let me tell you what really happened. We was out frogging. This is the fucking truth. Don't, I swear to God, man, don't get me about no fucking hawks. I don't like the motherfuckers at all. That death squeal that they have, and that's what they was doing in there. Remember that fucking shit?
Yeah.
How's it
We
go?
was going. It was just a high
Show
pitch. Listen to this. Just
Squeal.
Just shut your eyes and think murderous death, high pitched squeal, nails down a chalkboard times 100. You don't want to hear that fucking sound. That's what they was doing on the end. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
We had that fucking gator tail flatboat and was going down in them fucking sloughs hunting fucking frogs like the geniuses we were, surrounded by every fucking thing but the clap.
eating.
And we got down to the end of that fucking slough, and those fucking hogs back there, because those assholes with the swamp tools, they feed them marshmallows. And shit.
marshmallows,
So they
yeah.
deal with that. But guess what else they eat if they don't have marshmallows? Your fucking ass.
Oh, absolutely.
And so we down in, and I looked at this fucking dude. He's like, I'm gonna get close. I'm like, hey, man. I'm like, hey. Yeah, it was a fucking white people moment. Oh my God. He thought that
Well,
was hilarious.
I tried to make you look like a hero, Booch.
Yeah, well, pick a different fucking topic. Yeah. That was that fucked. No. Anybody coming to Louisiana, if you see a hog, pig, whatever the case may be, leave it the fuck alone.
They had
Absolutely.
them swamp tour boats was full, man, and we over there grabbing them frogs, and you would have thought these people was the neatest thing these people ever
I'm
seen.
sure,
was a fucking
man.
bullfrog.
Yeah,
you know?
right. I'm sure.
It was crazy. They all on the boat taking pictures and shit, and like hooting and hollering because we're grabbing a frog out the water. I'm like, oh Jesus.
The lady was like, oh, rook.
Yeah. Them motherfuckers make some money on them swamp tours.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Now, I was watching them nights we were out there frogging, and it would just be boat after boat coming.
Sure.
I mean, just packed, man. I'm
We back
thinking
there, we
that
got
was
our
a good fucking gig right there. Whoever thought of that hustle, man.
Yeah.
Come on, give me some news, Justin.
Yeah, you bringing it today, son.
Who else is taking our guns?
Take
Well,
our guns.
Columbus
Ohio?
Ohio, actually, the whole state of Ohio gave constitutional carry last year. So
Did
Yeah,
they?
you got some that are
and
going
cool.
up and some that are going down. You know that?
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like they got some that are pushing for no guns at all.
Oh yeah.
You got other
some
ones that's
that are-
like, hey, look, fucking get them to the teeth. Arm yourself as much as possible.
Absolutely.
so
That's the way it
there's-
should be.
Now we have 2 open carry states, right?
No, we got
more
it.
than that, huh?
Louisiana's
just-
open carry.
No, Louisiana's not.
Yes, it is.
Open
Yes, it
carry.
is,
It's not. It's not
It is.
constitutional
license.
carry.
Hold up.
You
So
can
ex-
open carry. You
explain
just
that.
can't conceal
Right.
without a license. But you can open carry.
Yeah.
all you want.
Alaska, you can open
But
carry.
why do you have to have a license to conceal a
That's
weapon?
Thank
That's
you.
the
Point.
whole debate.
No, you don't understand.
Now
So
you're a
If they
Republican.
can't see it, no. If they can't see it,
Oh no, we understand. That's
absolutely.
no. Ain't what I'm saying. It's like if you hiding the gun, then why you gotta have a license if they can't see it?
right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, because it's a money grab.
Exactly. It's just it's revenue
it's a
for
tax-
the state. That's
tax
all it
tax,
is.
money
Yeah,
grab,
they
I
want
mean-
that money.
Every time I have a dream about somebody breaking in my house and I got to shoot them fuckers, I can never pull the fucking trigger.
Yeah.
And it's got to mean some deep shit that some lady with some stones or whatever would be able
Yep.
to tell me.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, that are like when
I
you're
can
dreaming, you're
never-
fighting somebody, and you're
Yeah.
swinging like your hands turn to pillows and shit.
motherfucker,
Right.
Yeah.
That's got to do with I know what that means.
Booch is the stone lady.
What happened in my childhood that
No, it just means
made
that
me
you
where I
have,
can't pull the trigger on a motherfucker in a dream.
you have something that's like you have adversity and you can't conquer it.
Well, I guess so. But fuck, we all do. And I'm sure there's some people in their dreams just
But it's heavy when you-
annihilating motherfuckers,
Right.
man.
It's heavy. So you have you consciously and
we
subconscious.
talked about adversity earlier. I'm a white male in this country, dude.
Yeah.
You don't understand how hard it is.
Yeah.
That's the adversity I'm facing. And I can't even protect myself in my fucking dreams.
Right.
That's what, see? We just got to the bottom of it. That's some Freudian shit going on.
I don't know about that.
No, but seriously, I can
Everything
never.
does ride on the straight male, whether you're white or not.
Sure.
Everything rides on us. And we've been taking a back seat and letting, a lot of other people, do their fucking thing because it's supposed to be kind. But now we're suffering because of it. And I don't like that shit at all.
'Cause
And that's why I want to go to different countries.
it's
so I
the
can be a
whole
man.
people take advantage of.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have extremists in every fucking part.
What they say: women, children, and dogs are loved unconditionally.
Mm-hmm.
Men are only loved by what they can provide.
It's true.
You
I'll take
know?
it, but I'll take it.
How much you made this week? Like,
I'll take it. Listen,
Hey,
listen,
honey.
It's
listen.
so true.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it. I'll be that guy who fucking keeps that shit to himself unless it fucking just, until it turns into a medical situation. I'll be that fucking guy that has to get out there and fucking help change somebody's fucking tire because everybody else is not going to fucking do it. I'll be that guy because I don't want to be the other. None of the other. I don't want to be a fucking kid running around in this fucking world right now. Oh my God. Thank God they all grow up, but still. Think about, well, I don't know.
Seem to me them kids got it easy now,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, but no matter who you are, you always have problems. So
Yeah. Well, I think them kids they got access to too much shit. But as
Sure.
far as
they're
like
overstimulated.
an easy life, my God, ain't none of them got to do shit anymore.
Let's talk about overstimulation for a second, shall we?
Oh, that depends.
No,
What,
Where we're stimulating.
No. That,
Who's stimulating
no,
who?
that's you and whoever wears depends. I'm not going to say nothing. The children's television shows, they back in the day, if Brad, if you ever had to watch a back in the day show right now, you wouldn't make it, dude. If you had to watch the Smurfs and shit like that.
Smurfs.
Yeah.
Smurfs.
No, listen, because you watched that shit when you was a kid, right? What
Somewhat. Yeah.
What cartoon did you watch when you was a kid?
Oh man,
Give me an easy one. Don't give me a nice action
No.
film.
Actually, I mean, my era was
Jetsons.
Jetsons, Flintstones.
No, those are made for adults. Stop. Don't say that. Those are adult cartoons. You know that, right?
What the
The Flintstones and the Jetsons. Yeah, they're made for adults. We're not going to talk about them. The Hanna-Barbera stuff. Let's just cut all of that
Yeah.
out. Let's talk about Dennis the Menace. Right? Did you watch Dennis the Menace?
Not so much.
Shit, man, I can't.
I did.
All right, I'll make the comparison. The cartoons that we have now, or the children's shows, I should say, because I don't even have cartoons anymore. I think it's just a bunch of children's shows like Coco Melon and shit. The shit that we watched back in the day, whatever they put on the screen, we sat and watched and waited patiently for the next part to come up. And sometimes it went on
Yes.
for 1 to 2 minutes before the children would just be like, all right, this show sucks, right? But as long as it would change every 1 to 2 minutes. Do you know what it is now that they changed the screen? 7 seconds.
Wow.
Between 3 to 7 seconds. When they show a scene, and it's like My Little Pony is bad for it. I sat down, I watch, and you count, and it's like 1, 2, 3, flip, and it'll change. One, two,
no
three,
attention
flip, and it'll
span,
change.
man.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
why
I
TikTok's
agree.
such a hit.
So now children don't want to fucking talk to you because you're in the same fucking frame. That's why, you know, because they're looking at you and they're like, you know,
Right.
like, all right, well, fuck him, and they walk away.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Attention spans are done, man.
Yeah,
So
that's
wrap it all
over
up.
with.
Yeah, so cancel all of the ADD medications.
Yeah, I would like to know what the attention span of the average person in this
I'm
country
sure
is.
it's very
is it 30
low.
seconds?
Yeah, it's very low. I know
How
mine
long?
is.
You went high, huh? How
I
long?
went 30 seconds.
Oh my God!
yeah, you know?
I'm 20 seconds into the podcast zoning out.
It's your podcast. It's like, oh, this shit. What are y'all doing? It's like, oh yeah, we got a fucking podcast.
Yeah, that's
going
right.
on.
I forgot all about that shit.
It's got to be short, man. Nobody got any patience anymore.
No.
Man.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm guilty of it too.
Even doctors don't have patience anymore.
Well,
No, literally don't have patience anymore because
Everybody's
the
healthy.
Healthcare, no, the healthcare shit is all fucked up.
Oh,
Doctors
it's
are
truly
bailing
fucked
out.
up. Hurt them in, hurt them out, dude.
Nurse practitioners, which you have now. You even get to see a fucking doctor no more.
that's
Nope.
true.
Fuck, man.
That is true. And a lot of them were fucking, not wanting to see you if you wasn't taking that jab. Fuck them too.
We ain't gonna
Yeah.
talk about that shit. Let's talk about something else. There gotta be something else going on.
Let's get some
right
positive
now,
shit going.
right now, here in Louisiana, we have Mardi Gras.
Yes.
Going on.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so, where's all of our non Louisiana citizens going at attempting to go for Mardi Gras?
By the pissy feet.
Yeah. President Street.
Beulah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good
they are.
luck.
But what they don't know is where Brad lives at has that's the best parade there is,
Oh, on the west side of the parish?
huh? Yeah, on the western side of Parish in Mandeville.
Well, it's more family.
Which one is
friendly?
Eve?
It depends on what you're going for. If
It's
you're looking to
crew.
get crazy and drunk and just act up, you got to hit the city.
No,
man.
no. What I'm well, yeah, but a lot of people that are coming
Now,
to
if you got
to-
children, yeah, stay.
no. A lot of people are coming to Louisiana, to the area, to go to a parade without dying. A lot of people would rather that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, in
even know,
Mandeville,
but-
they fucking
but-
drink a lot in
But let
Mandeville.
me ask you this: do you think people that ain't from the state realize what New Orleans is? You
No.
know what I mean? To fear
They don't-
going there for a parade.
Yes.
Like, why wouldn't you go to New Orleans if you're coming from out of state? Why would you pick anywhere but New Orleans?
Exactly.
That's
what
why
I'm
I'm
saying?
here to
Especially 'cause you
inform them.
don't know.
That's why we're here now, is so that we're not paid by the left
Yeah.
or the right.
Right.
But there are ones in the city you can go to. you
Where?
know. Well, they got. I'm sure they got like Metairie parades and
Sure.
shit. You know,
That's Jefferson Parish.
Yeah,
That's
but
Jefferson
yeah,
Parish
if we
police.
talking just
Hold
New
on.
Orleans,
Hold
like-
on. That's Jefferson Parish Police.
yeah,
And we got to go to New Orleans, which is NOPD.
right.
So with NOPD, you have no protection at all. And with Jefferson Parish, they fucking protecting you from the fucking sunlight, seems like. Right?
Yeah.
Like they're eager to take you to
Well,
to,
yeah,
to
because
jail.
Metairie is there. It's not Orleans for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
but if you're talking about Orleans Parish, yeah, I
I'd
mean,
suggest to anybody that's not from this area, if you come here, come to here. Listen to my fucking phonetics. If you come to Louisiana and you come down here, instead of going to New Orleans, we have all of the parades that they have, right? We share the same floats. I know Crew of Eve is the same, right? And Orpheus.
yeah, but that bullshit over here would be like 15 floats long.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
No, the Mandeville parade
I
is
went
long
to
as
one
fuck.
today. That shit was over in what? 2 hours, maybe.
2 hours.
I don't know why
Yeah.
some-
I didn't even know if we were gonna make the podcast in time, and then all of a sudden the parade's fucking ending, and we were here.
Oh, slide hell.
Yeah, you got to go
I'm
to
not-
St.
I'm not
Charles. Go to
suggesting that
St.
nobody
Charles.
Huh?
Go to St. Charles.
St. Charles Parish?
No.
Wait,
The,
where?
the street.
Oh, St. Charles. No, don't fucking tell them to do that shit. I'm trying to promote
Don't
Mandeville
tell
right now. Shit.
If you're
So-
gonna come experience Mardi Gras, do it in a safe manner. Stay in the public right of ways and go enjoy yourself. Go to the French Quarter. Go to
Don't go to
Man.
Don't say that
Yeah,
shit.
well, the
But
French
I'm just
Quarter's
saying,
good during
you know?
the day.
And
You have to
just-
go-
And
listen,
even this
you have
year,
to go
you
to the
got
French
state
Quarter with
troopers
somebody-
there. You
No.
got other police municipalities that are coming in.
You would
to
tell
help
somebody to
protect-
go there without going with somebody that knows the area.
They do it.
You
All
can
the
come to
time.
Mandeville. Listen
All
to
the
this.
time.
Listen to this. You can come from any other state. The softest, most fucking doctor's cotton, fucking cottonelle toilet tissue, 6-ply toilet paper. You can be that fucking soft and delicate. Come down to Mandeville, which is only 45 minutes from New Orleans on the other bridge. Rent a hotel room there. And you don't have to fucking have a gun or knife or anything on you at all. You can look like the most timid, whatever person it is.
But that's
Rent
a
hotel in the
non-rated
area.
experience of
let me
Mardi
finish.
Gras.
And then,
That's a non-rated experience of Mardi Gras.
They don't know about it. Because you can still.
I debate that. They don't know about it, but I mean, everything on the internet. If you look up Mardi Gras, it's not pulling up Mandeville Mardi Gras.
No, it's pulling up.
That's why I'm saying it now.
Yeah,
That's why I'm saying it now. I'm not gonna sit there and talk about what everybody else talking about. I'm talking about the stuff that people don't really know about. You could come here and be,
You say, look, I get what you say. I'm gonna break it
go
down.
to a
totally
hotel
understand
room,
where he's coming from.
Get a hotel,
Right.
get an Uber to the Mardi Gras parade, and get out there. Get your drinks together. You gotta understand how you drink. You can have you can't have glass vessels on the Mardi Gras parade,
Right.
but you can have aluminum cans and whatever else, and drink at the parade, catch your beads and shit, and have a nice good experience. Get back to the hotel and get back to where you came from. If however long you stay down here, and you'll fucking make it. Whereas if you go to New Orleans, you got to go down there with somebody that you know.
Well, can I sum it up?
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you don't have to go to New Orleans to have
Right.
a good time, and a lot of people don't know that.
Right.
But they don't know that.
What would your suggestion
what I'm
be
saying?
if you don't know anybody in Louisiana? Would you suggest them to go to New Orleans first, or would you suggest them to go to
Yeah, it
Mandeville?
depends. I think if you're in the right spot in the daytime, it ain't a big deal.
Yeah, I think I'd suggest streets because
I
I
wouldn't
have
go
seen
walking on side fucking alleys at
Right.
night
Exactly.
pissing.
because
Do
I've
not get off the
seen
beaten
exactly
path,
what
dude.
you're talking about. Like I work slap in the middle of the fucking hood, and I've been riding like away from work, and I'll see like a Meet the Joneses white family walking up the sidewalk, and I'm
All
like,
the time.
what the fuck
All
are
the
y'all
time.
doing out here?
No,
Like
that's-
y'all are gonna
That's gentrification
Die.
too.
Exactly.
That's
no,
gentrification.
you can
But I understand
tell.
what you're
Like
saying.
you
Yeah.
can just
Yep.
see the people, and you're like, whoa, y'all
Yeah.
do not know where y'all at right now.
no.
Like I'm like the gas station you're walking in front of. Like there was caution tape there 3 hours ago because somebody got
Exactly.
murdered.
That's
So
exactly.
like.
That's like walking in fucking hell with gasoline fucking drawers on.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
And they
Yeah.
just have no clue, you know. And I'm like,
So what I'm
oh.
saying is, if you're from out of town and don't know anybody, and you want to come to Louisiana to experience Mardi Gras, the first place you should probably go to experience it is like, well, Mandeville would be the pinnacle. That'd probably be the most safest.
Nah, don't
fucking
be a
fun
pussy,
parade.
dude. You go all in, dude. I mean, fuck.
Dude,
Don't
you
be a pussy.
you must have
Fuck all
stock.
in, dude.
You must have stock in fucking funeral.
No, he's
homes.
like, fucking, hey, I know if you're going to come, you're going to go
You're gonna
experience
go
the whole
experience,
fucking...
dude. Yeah.
Balls
Fuck
to the
that. I'm
fucking
with
wall,
you.
huh?
Fuck that. Go
Yeah,
to New
fuck
Orleans.
the
Damn,
expense.
y'all.
Go alone. Go at night.
Be like
Stay
that.
on the tourist trap.
Go,
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's just like if you go on a cruise and you go to Cozumel, Mexico. I know you said that earlier. You didn't really go out of the country, but you really did because you're going to spend 4 hours in port. Are you going to go to Cozumel, Mexico, and go to the deepest parts of Mexico? No, you're going to stick within the tourist trap.
If you go to Mexico on a fucking cruise, you're surrounded by 6,000 other Americans.
Absolutely.
That is not a Mexican experience. Whereas when you go to New Orleans from out of town and you get down there, you're either with motherfuckers that don't know what's going on or the people that's there to rob people. I would not suggest that shit at
There to
all
rob
times.
But I
50.
feel like if you're walking down Bourbon and Poydras and
Canal Street.
Canal, you're not in New Orleans. Like
Yes.
that is not New Orleans.
They don't
But
expect
you
that.
get like 6 streets off the way,
Yeah.
you in New Orleans.
But that's like every place. I guess there's a tourist section that you're pretty cool to
Exactly
hang out
right.
in.
still got to
Yeah.
get in and
all
out of
that.
there. You still
Well,
have fucking
that's my
reports of
thing.
people
You-
dying and shit down there too.
My thing is always you can break down anywhere. You could have a flat getting to these tourist places,
Sure.
and then you're fucked.
Or
Or
just-
just
or
in the
if-
wrong place.
If you're on Canal, if you have a hotel room on Canal Street and you're trying to get to the French Quarter, you're gonna walk down whatever. Sometimes people might want to take a little shortcut
No, I
and like
got
do a
you.
little
I
zigzag,
got you.
and the next thing you know, yeah,
But I'm with Brad. Fuck
Pants
it.
around your
If you're
ankle.
gonna
Fuck
go,
yeah, because
full
I mean,
board,
like,
baby.
we're going straight to
Yeah.
the city.
you walk down Decatur and then walk down Elysian Fields, and it's just two different worlds.
It's two different animals, dude. Yeah.
But I see what you were saying too. That you don't have to go to New Orleans to have a good time.
No.
But that motherfuckers ain't coming here to come see.
They're not.
Mandeville.
Well, if you want the inside track
people
on how to
listen to
stay
this, they
safe,
don't
you
even
can
know what the
listen to
fuck
me.
a Mandeville is.
If you want to
know,
fucking
it's-
die, you can listen to fucking Brad and Shane. Go ahead.
But you say that, but you know what? I haven't done it in a couple of years, but my in-laws and my wife and myself, every year we would go down and stay at the Roosevelt Hotel. We would go see something at the Sanger. We'd go down to Quartery at GW Finn's. But you know what? I mean, we knew where to stay.
When's the last something bad happened in Mandeville? It's probably a code enforcement violation for
Well,
somebody
and-
and the fucking grass cut too
But
short.
and you did just say though at the end we know where to stay.
Exactly right. Well, look, I'm telling people out there, if you're coming here from wherever, bumfuck Egypt, stay within where the tourist traps are.
Brad,
Brad,
I'm asking you again. When's the last time something bad happened in Mandeville?
Well, they had a wreck,
dude. Hey,
But
it was look. It was all over the. I know. Listen, it was all over Facebook and everything. A week ago, somebody lost their Doberman.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they did find it, but that went on for a week.
What was his name? Hold on, wait. What was his name?
Probably Pincher or
didn't
something.
didn't that pastor and that chick just get murdered and burned?
Right there in Abita.
Yeah,
See?
Abita.
We got it going on.
Abita doesn't have parades.
I will say, if you happen to get shot and murdered in the French Quarter, at least they will catch your killers.
Oh, they don't fuck around in the French Quarter.
They
You're
will
right.
not.
So
French Quarter,
at least you know your murderer will be in prison.
I remember it wasn't that long ago that Marine got stabbed or something to death because his old lady couldn't shut her fucking mouth.
Right.
You know, I think somebody passed by and said something to her, and she couldn't just shut the fuck up and keep walking. So of course he had to defend her, and then he died.
Like I said, a lot of people get.
But in the realm of talking, if you're looking to experience Mardi Gras,
New Orleans,
don't
baby.
come to Mandeville.
Yes,
go to NOLA and experience it. Have a
with
great
you.
time.
No, wait.
Be safe.
But what is the definition of Mardi Gras? How do you define it?
Showing titties and getting beads. You can't do that shit in Mandeville.
You could
Go
go to
show a
where
titty in Mandeville.
you could go to where Mardi
You can't even
Gras
look at your old
started.
lady's titties in the privacy of your own hotel
They're
room.
coming to get you.
You gotta go to the origin of Mardi Gras and go hit Alabama. You know,
Out Mobile, baby.
there you go.
Yeah.
You gotta go to Mobile.
It's another
go to the
crime-ridden
origins. And,
city. You know.
So that's where it started. Mobile is what you're saying? Mm-hmm. Why don't I know this?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
where
this
it started.
tidbit of history.
yep.
It's all about common sense. If you come in here, it doesn't matter where you go.
You don't
Anywhere that you travel.
Once you
I
start
mean,
drinking, you
I
don't
went to
have common
San
sense.
Francisco. I stayed within. I know nothing
Came
about
back with a
San
wife.
Francisco. I know nothing about San Francisco. I go to San Francisco, but guess what? I stayed within the tourist. I call it the tourist trap.
Yeah.
I'm not venturing off. And,
Follow the
I
crowd.
get it, but at the
Follow-
same time,
there you
when
go.
you're
Follow-
talking about going out at night and drinking a hell of a lot and
Right.
being in a dangerous area, you're not going to have common sense when you start drinking, especially at night,
No,
especially when it's involved
And
girls,
that's a
stuff like
personal
that.
decision.
Yeah,
I
I
was gonna say,
suggest,
that kinda sounds like your
I
fault.
suggest you walk up to the shadiest looking motherfucker and ask for directions.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all there is to it.
I think so too.
I
The
suggest
one
you walk
hanging
up
out
to
on the side of the gas station.
You want the
know?
one that
Those
asks
guys
you.
have the best knowledge of the area.
Exactly.
They're
And
very
you want to
informative.
find the one that asks you, I know where your shoes are at.
That's the one.
you know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
You know what's fucked up worse than the black dudes down there is the fucking white dudes that's down there that's fucked up. Because they had a choice. I look at them like, man,
What choice did they have? Just because they were white, they had
Yeah.
a choice. You don't know that.
yes, hell, because they're not
no.
from there. Number one,
Not all white people have it like you think. they
yeah,
do.
you want to be Vanilla Ice when Suge Knight had his fucking ass dangling from that
Yeah,
goddamn
they said
thing
that wasn't
upside down.
true. They said that was a rumor
Didn't he get 30 years or something for
They recorded- you saw
running
it,
over that
recorded?
guy?
Yeah, you saw it. You saw the video.
when they
I
ran
did.
him over.
Yeah.
How stupid you gotta be.
Well,
It's
that's
retarded.
He's probably used to doing shit like
Thought we were in the 90s just now. Brad said retarded. Like, damn, we can say that again?
Oh, we can't say that?
No, we can't. I see
Oh,
that.
okay.
All them words are coming back.
Oh, they
You call
really?
people gay
Everything-
now. I see that going
everything
on. Everybody's
evolves
like,
back,
oh, that's so
man.
gay. That's so
Yeah.
gay. Retards making a comeback.
But you can't say midget now.
Well, you just did.
Yep.
I sure the fuck did.
You
That's
got a
racist.
C on the
They're
cancel
small
board.
people,
Keep
right?
it up.
Is that what they are? Small
yeah, but here's the
people
thing,
now?
though.
Is that-
You ask
people.
a,
Little
but you
people,
ask a
sorry.
midget. Do you think the midgets got together and was like, "Yeah, we don't like that word"?
Bro, let me tell you something. When it comes down to this shit that people call offensive, it's
some white
never the fucking group.
It's some white chick.
Yes, it's like half the shit that they tell you, African Americans or black people are offended by. It's
Some
a
white
white
chick.
lady telling you
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
And
Right.
I ain't never. It's ridiculous.
But
'cause
it's not only a white lady; it's the fucking type of white lady
Yeah,
that it
well,
is.
yeah.
Like this motherfucker.
Yeah.
If you hit it with too much truth, they start fucking screaming.
Well,
I
me
love
and you,
those videos.
joke. We can joke back and forth
Yeah.
about race or anything. You know what I'm saying? And some white lady out there would hear that and say, "I'm wrong."
Yeah.
You know, and
Right.
it's like,
You know what it is?
We're all in here getting along.
You know
It don't
what it
matter
is?
what the
Exactly.
fuck.
If I'm talking to you, it's none of her fucking
Well,
business.
exactly.
And that's
But
what was going on with a lot of these comedy venues.
They
too.
can't help it. It's some lady that don't have a fucking job. She's her husband's fucking working, making fucking $200,000 a year. She's sitting at home, has nothing else to do but be a fucking member of the goddamn homeowners association.
Well, I can attest to this. I can attest to this because no matter what me and him talk about, and this has happened before, fucking 2:00 in the morning, and you did it the same thing. I had to go to you for help, and when I went to you for help, I didn't go to him for help thinking he wouldn't help me. I fucking knew he'd help me,
Absolutely.
and not because he had credit with me, because when he came to me, he needed my help, and I helped him. I didn't say, all right, I'm gonna get this out of reciprocity, nothing like that. I know his character,
Sure.
and he knows my character,
Sure.
right? And there was a few times that he had to come and tuck in.
A lot of times.
And, and duck off or whatever. And then there was a couple of times that I had some situations I needed help, and he came and he went and he helped me, like, straight up. So, what me and him have going on is nobody else's fucking business. You know what I mean? But a lot of people decide to stick their nose in, like
it's
within
bored fucking white women. I'm telling you what
It
it
is.
is. It's
Absolutely.
bored liberal white women that think.
Well, wasn't the BLM one of the founders or whoever was running? Wasn't she white? Was it BLM?
No.
I don't know.
That was three
was-
black lesbian chicks.
I know.
And they fucking stole all of
Yeah, I
that
know
fucking
the
money
ones that
when it
were
was
buying
all
them
over.
houses was black girls.
Yeah.
But
But wasn't there one of them running a chapter or something like that?
Oh, no. You're talking about the chick that
Rachel
that identified as black.
Dolezal or whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah,
Who
yeah.
was
I
she?
don't know if she had it, but she was running around her whole life telling
right,
people
yeah.
she was black.
Kinky hair and all
they
that shit,
found
yeah.
out she had
Had
not
white
an ounce. I mean,
parents.
she might have had black in her, but it wasn't in her
Sure,
DNA.
she probably had,
you know?
she probably had a lot of fucking black in her a few times.
So yeah, she got busted.
She got busted. She got what?
She got busted.
She got busted or busted up.
Yep.
I bust that hoe up.
Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about, but I don't think she had anything to do with the BLM because she was portraying
No,
that
she
bullshit
was,
before the BLM
Yeah,
shit.
she had a whole black foundation.
Gotcha.
And I'm gonna tell you something right now on behalf of all black people. Should black people say it? I'm not black, but I'm saying black people should have said, "Let's fucking keep her," because she made the sacrifice before it was even.
That's true, and she was fighting for.
She was making us.
I don't think it was them so much that came after. It was just
white
it
people
was
that
white
fucking-
people on the right that were like they finally busted her ass, and it was like, yeah, bitch,
What is that? What is that they say? I am outraged.
yeah.
I fucking hate that fucking.
Oh,
my
these
God.
bourgeois liberals.
And
I'm
I'm
not going to
outraged.
classify white or
No, it's
black,
not just the
but-
liberals. It's not just the liberals. That connotation is fucking spread out across a bunch of them.
It will. You're
I'm
right.
outraged.
It
I
can
tell
go
you
both
what,
ways.
I couldn't get to go through the car line to drop my kids off because they were doing a bunch of ridiculous stuff, and I think that I was just outraged. It was just humiliating. Oh my God! It's like, oh, come on, woman. You know the kind. They wake up in the morning. They fucking say they got to, oh, come on, kids. And then they go and they shuffle their kids off to school, their special little lunches, and then they go hit Starbucks. After hit Starbucks, they hit Target. And they hit Target, and they go home and they sit and they have their fucking glass of wine. And then they kind of get themselves together a little bit, tell Consuela and Maria what to do at the fucking house. And then they go and hit the gym for a little while. And then they go back and they grab the fucking kids and argue with the kids about their homework, go shuffle them off to soccer practice and all of that.
You kind of
and
just
wash, rinse, and repeat.
You just described my wife. She knows where we're at. Is all I'm saying.
She would not use the word outrage.
No,
She'd use the phrase, I'm gonna bust your fucking ass.
Yeah, she's rough.
She's not rough.
She's a moccasin, man.
She's vocal.
Yeah.
She's
Got that
very
Indian blood running through her. She's dangerous. That's what I call her.
Yep.
But she would still give me a pass for Britney Spears. So I'm going to stand by that.
She'd have to accept it.
She'd have to accept
because
it.
you know it's gonna happen.
I'm going to be the next gay fed.
If Britney's gonna be there, it's gonna happen. I mean, come on.
That's a crazy bitch, man. You ever seen her Instagram? No. Bro.
No.
You never see?
No.
I do.
I mean,
I have
she's
too much-
following Britney Spears. So let's hear about it. Shit, come on.
I don't follow her, but it'll pop up on Twitter like, Britney Spears is doing this. So I'll run the Instagram and I'll look, and she'll just be just doing these, like in a bikini and shit, with just doing these fucked up dances with knives and shit,
Yeah.
man, just going off the fucking rails. And I
Somebody's
don't know
gotta-
if it's for attention or the bitch is really like
Hey, Justin.
throw it off.
She's from. Both of her parents are from Kentwood, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It shows. Because that trashy
Oh,
bitch.
yeah, she's got some Kentwood in her, dog.
we love y'all,
I
Kentwood.
go to Kentwood sometime, motherfucker. What you doing?
I just passed through there today, man.
You won't go again.
Don't let them know you with us.
So you in the UFC, right, Justin? You know a little bit about it, man. What's your boy's name that came out and he was you too, man? I can't think of his name. That came out and he was doing an interview and he was telling it you're the fucking problem.
Recently?
Yeah,
Sean Strickland.
That's it.
Yeah.
Sean Strickland.
Yeah, and they were trying to cancel him, and Dana White's like, man,
Yeah.
look, fuck y'all.
I'm not
like,
leashing my
yeah,
people.
'cause
Yeah,
he's like,
you
you
know?
you got a long leash on your fighters, and
Right.
he's like, a leash.
A leash,
He's
yeah,
like, it's
fuck
fucking,
you.
it's freedom
Here's
of
another
speech.
thing.
Like,
Here's another thing about
Yeah.
Dana White. The whole fucking UFC is his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And these motherfuckers gonna try to
Answers to nobody.
The fucking audacity of you to ask this mother. That's like me going to Texas and asking a bush to do something about what the fuck I'm looking at.
Yeah, but it takes more like him because they always try to
Fucking
run
right.
to Dana White, and Dana White's always like, "Fuck y'all."
Exactly.
I'm not telling these
I'm
fighters
hats off
what to
to him,
do.
man.
Yeah, I mean, if they offend you, oh
My
well.
applause.
I mean,
It's
it
my
is
applause.
what it
Listen,
is.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
stop being offended,
Right.
fucking
Yeah,
pussy.
fucking right.
Oh, it's
yeah, but the
amazing.
audacity of a motherfucker to fucking ask Dana White on his venue. And this dude created his fucking venue from the ground up. He sacrificed everything. He had problems with the fucking name because before it was MMA was something else. It was Mothers Against Drunk Driving or some shit.
No, you tell WWF.
Right.
It used to be World.
You know what the
Wrestling.
fuck I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
I
all
know.
right? So then they had to get rid of Mad so he can have fucking UFC. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, he had to fight for all of that shit. You know, so Dana
Was
White,
that
thank
true? What I heard, like Dana White teamed with WWE.
Yeah, it was.
Something-
They were supposed to be merging, and I'm
Yeah.
sure it was just a money like business thing, you know. But yeah, I read that too, that they were supposed to be getting together,
Merging or something,
Yeah, because
yeah.
a lot of fighters like they'll go back and forth, like
Doing what?
Brock Lesnar and all, like they'll wrestle for a little while or
And then
Yeah.
go to,
So they
Yeah.
go
go to-
fake and then go real.
fake. Did you just call wrestling fake?
Jesus.
I wouldn't fight none of them motherfuckers, but yeah. I mean,
Exactly. No, but yeah, they go to the entertainment.
any two dudes that put on them little bitty fucking things like that and go run around and fucking kind of just toss one around and not either start effing or effing either way. I mean,
Yeah,
it
no
can't be
shame
real.
either. Them little tights, they don't give a fuck.
Dwayne
The
The Rock
Speedos
Johnson
running
walking
around.
with his, all
What
his
you saying
ninja-
about Hacksaw Jim Duggan, dude?
Bro.
Hacksaw
Junkyard
Butcher
Dog,
Reed?
dude. Great Kabuki, man.
Mhm.
Mid-size,
Kamala?
bro.
Yep.
Name
No,
another.
but yeah, like I said, I think they
Devon Eriks?
were talking about the merging because they're
Kevin
doing
Von
it.
Erich?
They're doing it anyway, so they might as well just make money off. of
Yeah,
each other,
absolutely. Yeah.
It's
Hulk Hogan, JYD. Who else?
man, you naming old.
Hold on. Let's keep going. Ted DiBiase.
Ted
$1
DiBiase,
man,
Ric Flair.
baby.
Ric Flair. Yeah.
Hulk Hogan was in that too.
Yeah.
And the one and the most notorious, the baddest motherfucker there ever was, Andre the Giant.
Andre the Giant. Yeah.
Andre the Giant. Do you know the story of him and Hulk Hogan?
Hogan picked that big motherfucker
He
up.
did.
I
Yeah,
remember
he
that when I was
did.
young.
No
He said
shit.
it pulled almost every muscle in his fucking back.
Wow,
but
can
he
you
did
imagine,
That
dude?
probably
Yeah.
strained his fucking credit and everything.
Yeah, he
Fucking
body
rock.
slammed that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like threw
As
him
much
or
as he
something, you know?
could, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to pick that big heavy fuck up.
Yeah, Andre the Giant was a cool fucking dude, though, bro.
He was.
Yeah,
I think the best though gimmick with wrestling was the Undertaker though.
Undertaker.
Oh, you talking
My
about after?
opinion.
Yeah, you talking
My
about that? That
opinion.
was
But you say that Undertaker's man, he's got 20 some odd years. Like he
talking about
he
the
seems newer than he
Undertaker.
is.
You
But
talking about the Undertaker era, the Stone Cold Steve Austin era?
yeah, but I'm saying just that character that they came up with.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that shit
Yeah.
was a fuck, man. Them fucking lights would go out and that fucking music would hit.
yeah.
Boom. Bro, it was bring chills, man. I remember
No
watching
shit.
that when I was younger. Yeah,
I didn't-
That
I-
motherfucker come just walking real slow to that stage, and he's got that fucking long trench thing on. He was a bad motherfucker, man.
I wasn't into it as much.
You remember
that.
bum fights? And
Bum fights.
Yeah.
You ever seen that shit?
I remember the bum fights, dude.
You seen it?
Oh yeah,
You seen when he went on Dr. Phil dressed like Dr. Phil?
I
You
forgot
got pissed
about
off.
yeah, the creator of it.
I hate fucking Dr. Phil.
He went on the
I'm not
Dr.
gonna say hate. I strongly dislike Dr. Phil. I'm gonna say like Bill Burr said. He looks like a fucking like a crooked cop. I don't like it because he exploits people. You know, he brought a woman on
Well-
that it was clearly had mental illness. Like, so you mean to tell me that that you don't like people when they go out and they work and they make a good living for themselves, and one was obviously suffering from it, and he just kept it on fucking going, kept it on going. That
That's
dude is-
why the
fucking
creator.
prick.
That's why the creator of Bum Fights went on Dr. Phil, dressed like Dr. Phil, shaved his head and shit, and went on there and pissed him off.
But
Got
look
him.
what he did for the Cash Me Outside girl, man.
How about that? Why don't you tell me something?
Yeah, how about that?
How about
Dr.
that?
Phil's a good man.
Yeah, sure he's fucking.
Nah,
That's Oprah's boy.
the bum,
Wait a minute.
hey,
So you mean to tell me
wait.
that everybody in the audience is a bunch of hoes?
the Bum Fights creator?
Take another
He
drink.
was
That's what he
I
said.
timed it just right.
the Bum Fights creator
Brad,
was
you're a bunch of
paying
hoes.
all the homeless
Yeah.
money to do
fight.
whatever they were doing. But
They had
was
one
like
guy that was
pulling
always
teeth out
on
and
it,
shit.
and
yeah.
he wound up sobering up, and they were talking to him about
tattooed
it.
his knuckles.
Yeah, and he was talking about how fucked up it was that they were basically using him when he was at his lowest.
Yeah.
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
so like they're not using me. You're not using Brad. They're not using you.
Yeah, but
we're all
we're
out
not-
there fucking giving a piece of our fucking soul.
But
Come
we're
on,
not
man, with that
strung
fucking
out
bullshit.
on dope and doing anything we can to get it.
All
you
right,
know,
but did
and
they put
then-
the crack pipe in his fucking hand?
He said
$20 is $20.
He was like, yes, I was paying them to pull their teeth out with wrenches,
Oh,
but he said, but they were having tooth pain and wouldn't go to the dentist. So,
I guess
you
that's
know, I
true.
gave them money. They pulled it out. They no longer have a hurting tooth.
And they got money.
And they've got money. So
I didn't know that these people gave their souls. I didn't know that they gave their fucking heart and soul for a stupid ass bum fight. I thought they were just knuckling up.
No,
man, he
no,
was
no.
out
They were
doing some stupid shit.
Yeah, they were doing crazy shit.
Okay, so remember the what is his name? That fucking badass dude. He died now. He had gold teeth in his fucking mouth. He put himself up in like a scorpion. Kimbo
Kimbo
Slice.
Oh,
Slice,
yeah.
Yeah. So the bums, they can't make a decision to go and fight for money.
Right.
But Kimbo Slice can.
Yeah, but they
That was some
weren't-
backyard fucking fighting shit. The same. It was the same.
It kind of was, but I mean, it was. I see the
exactly
argument
the
if they were
same.
taking
Right.
advantage of someone at their lowest, because Kimbo Slice wanted to do that shit. Like he was like, "Let's do this."
Do you think that
know?
that the fifth person that fought Kimbo Slice wanted to do that shit?
Yeah, fucking right. For one, it was for clout because they knew that shit was going to go viral, and for two, with the hopes that imagine if you the one that fucking got Kimbo on the streets.
Yeah.
Now you're the next fucking Kimbo.
Yep.
Because he was making money in them backyard
Oh,
fights.
yeah.
You know,
He
Them
fucked that
boys-
Chico dude up.
Yeah. Well, he
fucked
fucked them all
everybody
up until he got into the ring with some real fucking fighters,
Yeah, he did
you know?
too. He went to the UFC and it did not work out.
Nah.
Speaking of Dana White, I've never seen or heard of Peloton before he got on there with Theo Von, and now I see at least 2 Peloton commercials on TikTok
Yeah.
a day.
They trying to rebuild.
Trying to fucking
yeah.
trying to get it back.
Yeah,
Well,
I
they
forgot
took-
he did that because they what were they doing? They were
telling Theo
they-
Von to take his episode with a
yeah,
guest down.
Yeah. They didn't like what Theo Von
Didn't he
had
come in
going
and
on.
like get rid of
All
all the
of
fucking
them.
Peloton?
It was the
And
Kennedy
his
Dude, the
guy.
stock
yeah?
took
Yeah.
a
He
big
had on
hit,
there?
dude.
Yeah, I
The stock,
forgot- yeah.
it took a big hit.
Yeah, I
the
think
stock,
he was
you
with
know?
Robert Kennedy. He
You know what
did that.
Peloton
That's
could have
what it
did?
was.
You know what they could have did?
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
Exactly.
up.
Shut
Because
the
Dana
fuck
White
up.
took every fucking Peloton out the gym.
Absolutely.
He was like, when we get back, Peloton's gone.
Yeah, but that was
It's a
only
beautiful
a
thing.
fucking a fraction of a fraction of a fucking
Yeah,
fraction of
But
but
he's
it
got a
also,
voice.
Yeah, he
No,
does.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
got
I'm
a-
talking about.
and
it
it
was only
sends
a
yeah,
fraction.
it sends a message.
Yeah, because
right?
honestly, I mean, Dana White done bought the things,
Right.
so they
Right.
didn't lose on that. But he's got a platform, and now people that were thinking about it are like, you know what, fuck that. Because then he got on
Right.
there, and whatever he replaced them with, he was on there showing people that this is the brand we got now.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
it was like, you know, Peloton was like, fuck, man.
But Peloton
Yeah.
is not Peloton too. None of these brands are that name. They get bought up by a big
Sure,
conglomeration.
sure,
You know what I mean?
sure.
So the Peloton might be fucking KFC.
I get it, but I'm with you. It's like, why not just shut the fuck up on certain
Right.
issues? you
I
know?
agree.
I
Like
mean,
the fucking
Yeah, because I mean,
like the white
nobody would ever went back and been like, you know, well, I'm not buying Peloton now because Theo Von
Theo Von
had
had RFK.
RFK
on
on there. Like nobody's.
But for some
you
reason,
know?
these companies get over like worried about that shit.
Yeah,
like they
it's
think
like-
everybody's nitpicking every fucking thing they watch like that. Like,
Right.
I'm not buying that product because, like you said, he had RFK on it. It's like nobody would even have thought that had they not come out and told Theo Von, you know, we don't want that episode out or whatever.
Right.
Because was it YouTube that did it,
Yeah.
or was it Peloton that?
Well, it was Peloton. The owner of Peloton
Yeah.
told Theo Von he needed to take his episode down.
Yeah,
But I'm like, I watched Theo Von and I'd have never known that
You-
he
you
fucking
don't even-
advertised Peloton.
yeah, that's what I
Had no
mean.
clue ever.
Yeah, they think they're bigger than they are, man. It's
Did y'all see that documentary? The it was like the wonderful,
Wonderful
white,
Whites
The Wild
of
Wonderful Whites of West
Oh,
Virginia.
dude.
Yeah.
I think one of us introduced
was,
everybody else to it.
Johnny Knoxville put that on. That was a good show, man.
That's one of the best motherfucking pieces of art.
See,
ever
that's
to
what I'm
be
talking
made.
about. Where white people ain't born with.
And I thought they were.
Yeah, like the have you seen?
It was like,
Oh,
holy
up until I watched that show, I was like, man, it's so good to be white.
Well,
It's so good to be white. White
you're
people
like,
got
man,
everything.
white people got it
White people
rough.
got everything. And then I seen that fucking dude take that pill bottle and what he said, you hear that? That's Boone County mating call right there. And he was shaking the motherfucking
Boone County mating
that jaw of Viking.
Yeah.
And then you
Boone
had
County
the
mating call.
documentary on the Whitakers.
I did see that. Oh my god,
The
that
one where
family.
the uncle like he just
He won.
barked.
Have you seen that? Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen it. I seen it.
Yeah, and when somebody first told me about that, I'm like, man, that's somebody's acting.
That's called
then I
soft-
watched it, and I'm like, no, there ain't no acting.
That
That's
show
the
is called
inbred
Soft,
motherfuckers.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was Soft White Underbelly.
Soft
It's
White
the-
Underbelly
yeah,
is the show.
the YouTube channel.
And
Right.
then you had the Whitakers, and he talked about how he went there, but that dude went back.
I know.
I
I saw
He went back and he gave money so that he can get better shelter and things like that. I mean, those people had to survive.
Well, he does a bunch of interviews on Skid Row too. He'll
does a bunch of
he'll be
interviews
like
with a
homeless
lot of-
crack whore. Like
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, he
I
does.
see
He
it all
goes.
the time.
Yeah.
He was. I want to say he was on Rogan's podcast.
Yeah,
and
he
was
was.
talking about all the people that
He did interviews with I watched him about girls who grew up on the streets and survivors of incest and
All kind of shit.
man, it's every rough avenue.
That's how Sharp got famous. Sharp the pimp.
Who?
Sharp
Fill us in.
the pimp. He was on Soft White Underbelly. He was
Yeah,
a
but it
pimp.
sounds fun. Hold up. No.
And
Sharp the pimp.
Yeah, he got famous, and now he's on.
Who is he?
He runs one of Adam 22's podcasts.
No. I don't want to hear about that. Who is he? What he do?
He's a pimp.
Just give me a generic. He's a pimp. What do he do?
What
Pull his picture up.
But he
Sharp
started
the
off.
pimp. He started
like he
off-
interviewed.
Yeah, he
that's
interviewed with
what's-
Soft White Underbelly as a pimp, and
He was at his prime pimping, or he was done pimping.
No, he was in his
came out of
prime
jail?
pimping, and then
You know what I'm
just
talking about?
I guess the way he spoke and everything, like people just
Sound
were
like
like,
a bad
"Holy shit!" So then he had one interview, and then everybody kept requesting him back. So Soft White Underbelly had him back, and then he wound up striking a deal with Adam on No Jumper podcast. And I mean, he's just been getting money from there.
Pimp named Slickback.
There
I'm
he
gonna have
is
to look at
on.
that.
That's him on Soft White Underbelly.
And they're calling him.
What?
They're saying he's a pimp.
Yep.
Nah, I don't buy it.
Well, you say they. He says he's a pimp. That's his own story.
Well, I'll say this.
Pimping.
I'll say this. There are pimps.
That ain't the pimp. I mean, I like the guy, the '70s pimp.
You talking about the fucking dude to the
Damn
left
straight,
right there?
dude.
with the big platform shoes
Yeah,
on and
yeah.
the cane
With
and
long
fucking
jacket
fish.
on. Yeah,
What is
dude.
this
With
bullshit?
the fish swimming in the
It's
shoes.
not a real pimp. He's a poser. Fuck him.
You ever open up your Facebook on first day of school?
School?
Yeah.
Fuck, I wasn't in school with no Facebook.
No. Now.
Like
No,
all
I
the
was
first day
right.
school posts.
Facebook.
Yes. All these little
Oh, you
fucking
ought to
kids.
see it. Oh,
And
my God, man.
Right after it happens.
Oh, you talking about when people? I thought you
Yeah.
meant like my first day of school and like Facebook.
You didn't even open up a book
didn't
on
even
your
know what
first
the
day of school.
internet was. when I
Much
was in
less
fucking-
Facebook.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, first day of school, man, all of the fucking moms are like, look at my babies, look at my babies. And as soon as they fucking do it, I put up a whole fucking post every year.
Let 'em be
I bet y'all
happy.
I bet y'all bitches ain't fucking putting up their first day of summer school.
Let them do their thing. I just get off of it and I go to what a grown up.
Yeah, but
are.
Facebook is
you
for
never
everybody,
see.
man.
No, it is,
You
but-
never see first day of like T1 posts. You know what I mean?
What is T1?
Transitional first when you fail kindergarten.
I'm so proud.
Yeah, I never see those.
So proud.
Y'all
I just
are
had my
stupid.
dick cut off. Yeah, exactly.
Y'all,
right.
all right. Well, unless y'all got something super fucking interesting, we're gonna
I have
wrap
nothing
this shit up.
interesting to say.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, let's end this shit.
Want me to bring up something? Can I sign off?
Please do. Sign us off.
Yeah, let's
Sign
hear
us
it.
off.
This podcast has been brought to you by Telemundo.
Like us, follow us,
Yep.
please.
We appreciate
need it.
y'all watching.
Yeah,
Y'all share,
absolutely.
subscribe,
Bougie.
all that good stuff. That's Bougie.
Bougie.
Brad, known on the streets, B-Rad, wealthiest man in the parish.
There we go.
Mandeville's most wanted, right there.
West Side, baby.
Yeah. I'm Shane, or when I grew up in New Orleans East around all the Vietnamese people, they call me Chain. So
Chain.
you can
Yeah.
call me that. And
Called you Whitey.
that's Justin.
That's me.
That's it.
Wait, no-
Baby of the bunch.
Peace.
Yep.
Ain't gonna say nothing.
I remember changing his diaper. And I told him, starting this week, you're going to learn how to do that shit yourself. I'm done.
I'm
It's
working on
about
it.
time. I
Gotta
tell
tell
you.
them, look,
I gotta get that coordination down.
get about 3 or 4 raps on there, and it's front to back, front to back. Come on, man,
Right.
get it
Let's
right.
get out of here. BSing with the guys.
Absolutely.
Thank y'all.